Hey everybody, I'm Ilushia. We are back on Kill Your Television because I missed something really important to me. I went back and tried to find it because I was pretty sure that it was a secret, but it's not actually a secret in the sense that it's not in a secret area. On Kill Your Television, after you finish the level, that is, after you've done everything you need to do to get the other terminal that teleports you out working, if you look at the terminal that you got your instructions from, you get a very different message. You get an unformatted terminal text, which reads, I have been Roland, Beowulf, and Chileus Gilgamesh. I have been called 100 names and will be called 1,000 more before the world goes dim and cold. I am hero. She has been in something since our be by something the constant adversity, carrying for nothing but my ruin, a sword drenched in my blood forever. My greatest and only love, she is the Dark Lord, the Dark One. That's probably the Dark One. There's an L, a capital L there, but everything else in this text, which is not junk characters, is in lowercase. So it's likely that that's not actually an L, that's a junk character, which would make it most likely the Dark One, the enemy and the enemy and lover without whom my very existence would be pathetic and vulgar. Our relationship is complex and perhaps eternal. We met once in the garden at the beginning of the world, and unaware of our twin destinies, we matched stairs across a something untainted and I recall her smiling at me before she devoured the lawn and trees with that translucent blue flame and tore flagstones from the something at hand from the junk character at hand, hurled them into the sky, screaming my sins. I powder a granite monument in a soundless flash, showering the grass with molten drops of its golden finish. Gold in something sending smoking chips of stone skipping into the fog. She splinters an ancient oak with that force that takes my breath and hurls me to the ground. She leaves. Connection terminated. That's probably not completely accurate, but that's as best as I can figure out what it says. There's an entire page on the Marathon resource that is linked in the description of this video that is about just this terminal, because this terminal is really, really weird. Like, seriously weird. One of the strangest terminals in the entire game, in fact, in the entire series. You remember the Garrett White terminal in the first game? Well, this is sort of this game's equivalent to it. It's difficult. It's not difficult to get to the way the Garrett White terminal was, but it's very, very easy to miss because it requires you reading a terminal which you really have no reason to read after you've actually finished the level on which you read it. So it's very, very weird. This whole text, there is actually a fully fleshed out version of this on the Marathon resource page, which I believe was from an email from Bungie or something like that. but there is actually some discussion on it, and it's something that is kind of not clear where it comes from or what it's meant to mean. People have taken it to be a monologue by your character, possibly given to the Four during your capture, or who knows what. If this setting takes place in the same setting that Pathways into Darkness does, which is what it appears to be, and your main character in this is perhaps even the main character from that one somehow, which would seem very unlikely, then it may legitimately be his monologue. And given what happens in the third game, it's possible it's a reference to what your character is. There's also some theories that it's a reference to the description of the first game that they gave in the first game's manual, which included the line that you will die 1,000 deaths attempting to complete the game. So there's a whole bunch of really weird discussion about it, and I recommend that anybody who cares about that sort of thing go check it out, because it's actually kind of interesting and crazy. But it's another one of those little things that Bungie put in this game, which they didn't really need to, that it just adds to the mythos and bizarreness of the universe that they've created. So I'm really sorry I missed that when I actually did the level. I didn't remember that that was where it was. I remember the terminal, but not where it was, because I haven't played this game in so long. So I'll see you guys whenever I get back to playing. I don't actually know where in the sequence this video is going to get uploaded. Later.